I'm going to be ranking the best budget cards right now in NBA 2K23. My team, we have a tier list here ranking from S that goes all the way down to D tier, and we have about 35 of the best budget cards currently in the game. I do consider a budget card any card around 25,000 MT or below. Most of these cards will probably be around like 10, 15, maybe 20,000 MT. Some will even be as low as 5,000 MT. So these are, in my opinion, just going to be the top 35 budget cards in the game and just amazing budget cards in my team. And I'll be going over and ranking them from S tier all the way down to D tier. So Elgin Baylor going to be the first budget card. I would say he's probably going to be somewhere in B tier. Maybe he does go up to A tier later in the video, but he's a great 6'5" point guard with a 6'8" wingspan. He does everything just super well. It's the fact that he's 6'5" compared to some of the other taller point guards in the game that are 6'8" or 6'10", do have a little bit of a size advantage, but the card's got a great jump shot. He's got the tray fade. He's got pretty good dribble sigs. He's got the quick drop soft one, the front clutches, the two best dunk packages in the game. I mean, Elgin Baylor, for only about like 10,000 MT or below, is going to be an extremely good budget card in my team. I think for now, I'm gonna throw him in the B tier category. Mo Bamba, I think you got to go at least A tier. I mean, the card is still one of the best, if not the best budget center in the game. He's got great size, being 7 foot with a 7'10" wingspan. You can also slide him to the power forward position, which we know can be super valuable because of his size and his defense. He's got a 95 block, 88 steal, 88 perimeter, 93 interior defense with pretty good Hall of Fame defensive badges, and a capable jump shot to green in the catch and shoot. So I do think Mo Bamba is going to be an A tier budget card. Shane Battier, I mean, you could really argue S tier. I think S is going to be my top 5 budget cards right now in my team. Is he a top 5 budget card? I think you can make the argument. I think you really can, but I'll go Shane Battier in A tier. He's a great 3-way shooting guard or small forward. He are 3 and D, shooting guard. He's a really good 3 and D shooting guard small forward because of his jump shot is pretty nice, and he's got amazing defensive tendencies, stats, and badges. So I'm gonna go Shane Battier in the A tier category. DeMarcus Cousins, I'm kind of, between B and C tier. I think I'm gonna go C for now. He's definitely not a bad budget card. It's just I think there's gonna be a lot of better cards than him, as bigs and just overall budget cards in the game. Isaac Bonga, I think you probably go B. I think he's like the same tier as Elgin Baylor, maybe slightly better because he's 6'8" with also a really good jump shot. So he's gonna play a little bit better defense in game because of his height, his wingspan, and his player model. And then he also does have a slightly better jump shot. Bruce Bowen, I think is going to be in the C tier category. A very good 3 and D shooting guard. The problem is that he can't really do anything else except for knock down a wide open 3 and play elite level defense, because he can do both those things at a super high level. Be a great perimeter defender, tons of Hall of Fame defensive badges. His jump shot is, solid, nothing too great, nothing too bad. But the problem is he doesn't have any good dribble sigs. He's got the normal size up, he's got the pro escape, which just aren't good dribble sigs, and then he only has like an 80 driving dunk. He can't really create his own shot that well. So I think Bruce Bowen going to be probably in that C tier category. Thurl Bailey, I think he's got to be S tier, maybe the best budget card in the game right now. I mean, the dude's a 6'11" small forward with an amazing jump shot, also a 7-foot wingspan. We know he's going to be an elite level defender on both the perimeter and the interior as well, with 90 in the defensive category. Athleticism wise, he's a super athletic card. 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 95 vertical, 92 strength. He could drive to the basket, finish at the rim, and all around is just a beast of a card for only about like 15,000 MT, maybe 20k at the most for this Thurl Bailey card. The Hero one might go for a decent amount more just because of those extra badges and the hotspots. Christian Braun, I think, is probably D. Like, he's not a terrible card in the game. Like, he's just solid. He really doesn't do anything great and doesn't really do anything terrible. He's 6'6" at the 2. He's just a solid all-around budget card. I just don't know if I can put him. I guess I could throw him in the C tier category. He's a little bit better than probably D tier, just because he does have some pretty good dribble sigs. Jump shot, I'm not the biggest fan of, but yeah, I think I'll go Christian Braun in the C tier category. Xavier McDaniel, he's like B or A tier. He's actually super elite at the small forward position, a very underrated card in the game. I think I'll go B tier for now, just because I'm not really 100% sure about his jump shot. I think it's a solid release, but I'm not like 100% sold on his jump shot, but his SIGs are really good. The Curry size up, tray escape, he's got the quick jumps off one, he's got the front clutches, amazing all-around stats and badges. It's just his jump shot might be a little bit questionable, so I think for now, I'm gonna go Xavier McDaniel in that B tier category. Ousmane Dieng, I think just because of his size, being a 6'10" point guard, I think that's gonna propel him a little bit more over Isaac Bonga and especially Elgin Baylor, so I do think Ousmane Dieng is gonna be an A tier budget card. Dino Raja, I think you got to give at least B tier. I like him more than Boogie at the 4, and I think he can also play better at center than DeMarcus Cousins as well. I don't think he's as good as Mo Bamba at the center position, and then at power forward, I do think it's somewhat debatable of who's the better power forward, so I'm going to throw Dino somewhere in that B tier category. He's still a great budget option and has been since he dropped. Jalen Rose, I think you got to go S tier. I would say he's a top 5 budget card in the game. He's probably the most expensive card on this list. He's about 30,000 MT right now, a 6'8" point guard, 7-foot wingspan, all around great stats and badges. For me, I do like his jump shot. I know a lot of people maybe don't like his release. There's a little bit of a hitch, and I can see why, people wouldn't like his jump shot. I do like it though. I think it's easy to green and also fairly quick. And then he's got the best dribble SIGs in the game with the Steve Francis size up and the tray escape. Even the Zach LaVine behind the back I think is solid. He's got the front clutches, quick drops off one. Tendencies are really good as well for a point guard. So Jalen Rose can play defense, create his own shot, knock down threes, and has some amazing movement for a 6'8" point guard. Diop, I think you got to go probably in C. He's not like a bad budget card, like he's not terrible. It's just, I don't know, I think there's a couple better centers like Dino, Mo Bamba, and a couple other guys we'll talk about here in a second. Marco Fultz, I think you got to go D tier. He's not a terrible point guard. He's just 6'4" and really doesn't do anything too crazy, and he's going to be a little bit of a liability on the defensive end. I think George Mearson also has to be a D tier budget card, and maybe even Grant Williams as well. I just think they're kind of a step down from the cards in C tier. Like George Mearson, I know he's 7'7", great player model, great wingspan, he can mash, defend on the interior, but he's got 25 speed, 25 acceleration, and this one can't even shoot threes. So I think you probably got to go D tier for George Mearson. And Grant Williams, it's tough because he's just undersized at small forward. He doesn't do anything terrible. It's just he's only 6'6" at the 3, 6'9" wingspan. He's going to play solid defense with his stats and his badges. His jump shot isn't great either. Like, it's an okay release. It's just okay. And then his SIGs are like, okay as well. So I don't know. I think I want to put Grant Williams kind of in D tier. I do think the cards in C are a little bit better, so I'm gonna have these 3 budget cards in C tier, or have these 3 budget cards in D tier for now. Hassan Whiteside, I think is actually pretty elite. I think he's better than DeMarcus Cousins. I'm gonna throw him in at least B tier. I think you could even argue A tier because of his size. He's 7 foot with a 7'7" wingspan. Very similar card to Mo Bamba, being an elite defender. It just really comes down to the fact, can you green his jump shot? And I do like Mo Bamba's release a little bit more, so I'm gonna throw Hassan Whiteside somewhere in the B tier category. Hito Turkoglu, another 1000% guarantee S tier budget card. 6'10" at the 1, amazing jump shot with the Trae Young base. Wait, does he have the Trae Young base? I honestly forgot what it was. What is? Oh yeah, it's the wait, is it the Trae base? Wait, I'm confused. What is his jump shot again? Oh, the Stockton base. It's the Trae upper. Yeah, the John Stockton upper. I just completely drew a blank there on his jump shot. But yeah, John Stockton base, Trae Young upper on very quick timing, and then does have the Kyle Lowry size up and the Steph Curry escape. So 6'10" at the 1, amazing release, good dribble SIGs, plays solid defense because of his size. I think he's guaranteed going to be an S tier budget card. Iguodala, I would say probably hovers between like B and C. I think I'll give him like high C tier for now. He's still a great defender, but I just think there's going to be, a couple better budget point guards in the B tier category. Jalen Williams, I think you got to go C. Doesn't really do anything too crazy. He's a little bit undersized for the shooting guard position. I think he's kind of on that like Christian Braun type of level. Antoine Jameson, am I crazy to throw him A tier? I think Antoine is a super good shooting guard in the game who can also play small forward. 6'8", 7'4" wingspan, amazing jump shot with the Kyle Korver base, the Carmelo Anthony upper on very quick timing, is such a quick release, and I also feel it can be easy to green once you get used to it. So I think Antoine Jameson going to be an A tier. Joe Ingles, another card that I think hovers really between B and A. I think I'm gonna go B tier just because I like Ousmane Dieng slightly more than Joe Ingles, Isaac Bonga, and Elgin Baylor. So I'll leave these 3 point guards in the B tier category for now. Josh Jackson, He's solid. I mean, he's 6'8" at the 2. He's got great size. I'll throw him B tier. I do like him a little bit more than Bruce Bowen, Christian Braun, Jalen Williams. I think he's a little bit better than those budget shooting guards. So I'll throw Josh Jackson in B tier, at least for now. KPJ, I think is going to be really close to S. I'm not 100% sure if he's going to be in the S tier category. So just in case, I'll throw him in A tier for now. But he's such a good offensive point guard, being 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan. He's got one of the best jump shots in the game. Super easy to green and also very quick, and just one of my favorite jump shots currently in my team. And then he's got pretty good dribble sigs with the Fox size up and the Curry escape. So I think KPJ gonna be at least in the A tier category, because a card like Kyle Kuzma, do you throw Kuzma in the S tier category? I think once again I'll leave him in A tier for now just in case, but he's just a small forward version of KPJ. Really good offensively, amazing jump shot. Pretty much it. Like, they both play solid defense. They can move a little bit. Like, they're just going to be there to be amazing offensive cards. Mike Miller, I think, is probably also A or C. He might be like high B. I'll go Mike Miller high B, B tier for now. Does have a good jump shot and a 6'8" 2 guard. Lamar Odom, I think you got to go C. His release just really isn't the best, and also doesn't have like the greatest dribble sigs. Poku, I think you got to go B tier. He's 7 foot at the small forward position. Pretty much all you need to know about Poku. Michael Redd, I would say A tier. I would say KPJ, Kyle Kuzma, and Michael Redd are all basically the same card, where they're not bad defenders, but they're so elite on the offensive end. Michael Redd's got such a good jump shot, great dribble sigs. Kuzma, an amazing jump shot. And same thing with the KPJ, so I think they're going to all be very similar cards and all in the A tier category for now. Reggie Lewis, I would say high C tier. He's a solid, shooting guard in the game, but I think I would take, Josh Jackson. I think I would take Mike Miller definitely over Reggie Lewis, so I'll throw him in C tier for now. Robert Williams, I'm gonna go B tier. Still an elite level defender. I mean, one of the best budget defenders in my team right now, so I think I'll throw him somewhere in the B tier category. Tony Kukoc, I think, is very similar to Xavier McDaniel. Both have great dribble sigs, all around great stats and badges. 6'10" at the 3. He just needs a better jump shot, or at least for me personally, I don't like his jump shot as much. Tyson Chandler, I'm throwing A tier. I think he might even be S. I like him more than Mo Bamba at the center position, and he can also play power forward. He's just such an athletic defender. He can cover a lot of ground. He can get block shots. He can contest shots. Grab a lot of rebounds. Great player build. I'm gonna say Tyson Chandler, maybe even in the S tier category. I'm gonna throw Jared Wallace probably in high B tier, and then I will go Luke Walton also in B tier as well. A very good, all around point guard in my team. So for S tier, I'm gonna move Tyson Chandler. I think I'm gonna have to move Kyle Kuzma and KPJ. I think I'm gonna have to go with these guys, and then I also want to move a couple cards into the A tier category. So I'm gonna go Jared Wallace number 1. I think I'm also going to go a couple of these point guards, Isaac Bonga, Joe Ingles. I think are slightly better than Elgin Baylor. So I'll leave it at this. I think this will be my budget card tier list. I'll have 6 guys in S, just to have a little bit more cards. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my budget card tier list? And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.